What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, guys, I normally would name this video the things I don't like about my Scat Pack, the things I don't like about my 300C, but I'm gonna name this video the things I wish were different about my 300C, because there's not too many things on here that I don't like. There's things on here that I wish that were different. And we're gonna start first with this rotary dial. I wish this was different. I wish it had the same one that my Scat Pack had in it. I kind of understand it because it actually gives the car a little more space, but it's kind of awkward to me. I'm kind of used to being able to have my hand, to rest my hand on the gear shift, on the shift knob. So having this rotary thing right here is a little different for me. So I wish this was different. And the next thing is the fact that this car has two 45/45/20s on it. I wish it had 305s or at least 275s on this car. I don't understand why Dodge is still putting 245s on these 500 horsepower cars, because there's nowhere near enough traction with these 245s on this car. So that's something that I wish that was different. The next thing is I wish this car had 5-inch tips on it, because these tips are very nice. It's the black chrome tips. I like the finish of them, but I wish that the car came with 5-inch tips on it, because first of all, it looks better from the rear, and it also makes the car sound a little better, in my opinion. The next thing, guys, is the fact that this car has only 160 on the speedometer. I don't understand why Chrysler decided to put a 160 on the dash on this car. I just don't get it. I understand it's not an SRT, even though it says SRT. When you start the car up, when you turn the car off, it says SRT. But in the old Chrysler 300 with the 6.4 in it, the speedometer reads 180. That's something easily they could have put in this car. I don't understand why Chrysler didn't do that. The next thing, guys, is they could have put the Uconnect screen that they put in the new Durangos. They could have put that in this car. Chrysler definitely went the cheap route with some of the things in this car. If they would have put that in this 300, that could have changed the game. And now this next thing, guys, I got mixed feelings about, and that's the rims. I kind of like these wheels, but I kind of understand why Chrysler put these wheels on here. First of all, they didn't have to create any new wheels for this car, but I felt like they could have did something special for the last car 300C and put some different kind of wheels on here. But of course, they cheaped out and just slapped some Scat Pack wheels on here and told you go on about your day. They could have done something a little special for the final edition 300C by putting some different wheels on here. The next thing, guys, that I wish that was different on this car is the diffuser, the rear diffuser. I felt like they could have put something a little more sportier as far as the diffuser on this car, considering it has a 6.4, to beef it up a little bit, make it more so like a luxury muscle car, which is something you can easily change out. But at the same time, and stuff like that they could have done to this car to separate it from any other regular Chrysler that you see riding around on the street. Because the one they have on here right now, I'm definitely going to change that one out. Another thing I wish that was different is they could have came up with some badges, some different badges to put on this car. I would like for it to have the SRT badges on it, only because I like the way those badges look. Now this car does have its own special badging on it. It's the one that's on the front grille. A lot of people, some people like it, some people hate it. I'm kind of in the middle about it. That's the only thing to separate this car from any other Chrysler 300 just riding around on the road. Because the only way to really know if this car has a big engine in it is you look at the brakes. If you look at the Brembo brakes, and definitely once you step on it, you know it has the Hemi in it. But other than that, it looks like any other 300 riding around on the road, which is not a bad thing, only because they like to steal these cars so much. So People really don't know if you got the 5.7 or the 6.4 in here. You will have to know to know. The next thing I wish that was a little different. The Harman Kardon system sounds good, but for whatever reason, these cars rattle. The back panel of these cars rattle. Now mine has gotten a little better. I don't know what happened, but I just kind of been playing my music, and as time has gone on, it's kind of gone away. Depending on what I'm listening to, you can kind of still hear the rattling in the back panel. Now I had the same problem in my Scat Pack, and for whatever reason, that's the same issue I'm having in this 300. Now I haven't heard about Hellcats having that problem, and that's a little weird to me, because at the end of the day, they're kind of all the same cars. So I was wondering why the Scat Pack and this 300 has that rattling issue when it comes to the speakers in the back panel. The next thing, guys, would be the colors. We were limited to only white, velvet red, and gloss black. I think they should have gave us more options when it comes to the colors, because there's a lot of other colors that I like, and I probably would have picked something different. At the end of the day, I love the way this black looks. I didn't want another white car because I had a white RT, and I had a red Scat Pack wide body, so I wanted to get a different color car, so I went with the black. And for the most part, I love the way this car looks, man, especially when it's clean. It's hard to keep it clean, but if you stay on top of it, the black looks really good when it's clean. One more thing, guys, they did not add the USB-C port charger to this car. So guys, those are the things that I wish that were different about this car. Other than that, I love it. I haven't had any issues out of the car yet. I currently have 2,400 miles on it. Haven't had any issues, and I'm completely satisfied. And guys, these cars are available. Right now, they have markups on them, but if you want a 300C, you will not be disappointed. This car rides really smooth, it has a lot of power. It's not the most powerful car you can buy. Of course, you can go ahead and get you a Hellcat. It's very comfortable to ride in. The seats feel really good. And those are the things that I wish that were different about this car. I'm not gonna say those are things that I don't like. It's things that I wish were different. There's nothing on this car that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? That I do not like. So it just wouldn't make sense for me to make a video talking about that. So I hope that answers some of you guys' questions, man. I've been getting messages, people asking me, what are some of the things you don't like about the 300? And like I said, it's nothing on this car that I don't like. It's things that I wish were different. So if you're new to my channel, guys, hit the like button, subscribe. We're gonna be making a lot more videos like this talking about the car. So again, hit the like button, subscribe. I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.